Hi, my name is Melissa Quintana, and you're watching the FLAVA Podcast.
1, 2, 3, 4.
What's up? It's your boy Los from the FLAVA Podcast. You are listening and watching the FLAVA Podcast.
We're back. We didn't change.
But Chicago pizza or New York pizza?
Oh, I'm with Chicago pizza all day. Well, that's
Tom.
White Tom.
Because I like chasing the man or the rats.
The rats. You said, can you put your finger up for a second? Like this? Up like this. Like you're about to point something.
Oh.
So this is going to be... What's up? It's your boy Los from the FLAVA Podcast. You are listening and watching the FLAVA Podcast. Yo, it's 60 degrees outside here in Chicago today, and it's wonderful. I am loving it. Look, I'm a guy that doesn't like summer whatsoever. I really don't. But this winter has been miserable. I'm not going to say it was really, really cold. It was just the feeling out there. I don't know if it's just the way the world is right now, but this winter was miserable, and to have 60-degree weather, it's a blessing. It's a blessing, and I'm loving it. And I hope it continues, even though I know it's not. I'm praying on it, and we'll see what happens mañana. But I got a surprise for you guys. I said this person's going to be gone for a while. I said it. I was real honest with you guys. I said this person might be gone for 2-3 months. I did not know when this person was come back, but she's back. Ladies and gentlemen, Liz Alvarez is back on the table. What's up, Liz?
Hey, Los, I'm back. Oh my God, you guys, I missed you. I missed the table. I missed my cup. Look, I got Jesus on my cup and everything. So I'm back.
She came back with Jesus.
I came back with Jesus. I came back from the dead. And I brought Jesus
coming
back
from
with
the
me.
dead. So let them know a little bit, if you want, about
about
your
what
little journey or
happened.
your
Yeah, so there's a lot of changes still happening. I'm really excited, but a lot of heartbreak too. I have talked about this before, but I don't think I've openly said it. I'm a DACA recipient, and with everything that we've dealt with in the city since the harassment, that our community was facing, just leaving home, was scary. But by the grace of God, everything has been situated. I'm still dealing with, the personal aspects that I still have to fix. And I won't get into much detail with that yet. Mm-hmm. It's been hard. My faith was tested constantly. Just different. It's like a roller coaster, right? First, I felt like I was being restricted, couldn't drive. I worked so hard to get my car and, just not being able to drive. That was hard. And then I went through a loss, you can say. And that loss was very unexpected. Again, tested my faith, shook my faith. And I had to have a really tough conversation with God. I had to, ask him and say, what am I really here for? Because I was ready to pack my bags. And you know that. Yeah. You know I had given a date.
Yeah, you did.
I was ready to go. And you know what's crazy? 3 days before that date, I got my approval. Yeah. So that was God's way of telling me, you're supposed to stay here.
Yeah.
And I'm glad to be back. Glad to be here with you guys. I missed you guys.
I'm glad you're back. I got my goofy girl back. We're gonna be having so much fun on the show.
Yes, I missed everyone.
We're gonna be laughing.
I missed Scooter, Suli. And I've built friendships with a lot of the guests that we've had here. Mm-hmm. And they constantly reach out. Hey, how are you doing? We haven't seen you. Right. They go on and watch our shows, and they're looking for me. And are you okay? Yeah, I'm here.
You're seeing me by myself sometimes.
Yeah.
I mean, Suli came in a couple of times. I had even Paloma could show up.
And show up. They're like, we want to see you, and I'm like, I'll be back. But I'm here.
Well, I'm glad you're back. If you guys are new to this young lady, you can look her up on TikTok.
Yes.
She's a TikTok influencer there.
When Lizzie speaks.
When what?
When Lizzie speaks.
When Lizzie speaks.
Yes.
So I'm just glad you're back.
Thank you. I know my TikTok followers are also happy to see me. You know, somebody actually messaged me. They're like, "You're not talking the same."
Yeah. Let's not get into that. Okay. All right, cool. So, all right, cool. So, you got your hot topics today?
I do.
What's your hot topic?
We didn't even. What?
Because you haven't been here. I've been doing this by myself.
What?
I've been
And
doing
you
this-
started like that? You just go into. You don't do
No.
hot topic.
We're going to do the hot topic. Ready?
Yeah.
Are you ready for hot topic? Let's go. What's your hot topic for today?
So, are you a tater tot lover?
I am not.
Oh, well, good, because 500,000 pounds have been recalled in
Really?
28 states. And let me give you guys the, so you guys could check your freezers, please. Let's see. Ori-Ida tater tots and Sonic tots, both produced by McCain Foods. There's about 67 cases that they have already confirmed.
Okay.
There's plastic.
Ooh.
Contaminated with plastic.
Not good for the gut.
And it's a choking hazard. So I know that kids,
Love
it's
they
usually
love those, yeah.
something that kids eat. So it's in 28 different states. So you might want to look into that and get them tater tots out of your freezers, you guys.
Yeah.
'Cause I know I love tater tots.
Yeah,
I'm
if
gonna
I
check
if
my
I did eat
freezer.
tater tots, I don't want to be those brands because those are named brands and I'm
Yeah.
poor. So it'd be from Aldi's. It'll be value something.
You know, yeah, me too. Same, because tater tots are a little expensive.
So we're safe.
We're safe.
Hey, poor people, we're safe. Poor people. Hey,
When you're broke, you're safe from a lot of
income
things.
challenge.
Yeah, there you go. Being saved by being poor saves you.
Mira qué cosa. Oh boy. So my hot topic for today is the Benito Bowl. The Benito Bowl. Oh my
Yes,
God,
so
what an experience!
exciting.
I was watching this thing and I was like, I was wondering if he was going to wear a dress. I wanted him to wear a dress. I did. I was like,
You
what a
did,
dress,
'cause it would've
man.
been so
What
much
a dress. I was
so
like,
much
give
controversy.
the middle finger. I know my church people would be like, Carlos, give the middle finger
It
to
would
these
have been so
people.
much controversy.
He
It would've
didn't,
been
and it was
crazy.
cool he didn't, but he brought so much joy
Yeah.
to every Latino.
Oh my gosh.
Not just Puerto Rican, but to every Latino.
Yes.
I cried.
Dude, I did too. A little
did.
bit.
I
did.
cried. I couldn't. I saw my pana. I mean, he's from Vega Baja. I'm
Mm.
from Vega Baja. My family knows his family. I'm like, man, he's from where I was
Yeah.
born. You know,
Yeah, it's very important.
and just watching our people and the piraguas and the dominoes and
Yes.
the dancing,
La
and
marqueta.
like a cita, you know,
Sí.
and then sing Jessica Alba, which is one of my favorite people in the
I
world.
know. I melted when I saw her. I'm like, oh, is that Jessica Alba? Oh my God, it is.
Yeah, Jessica. Cardi was there.
Yes.
Whatever, Cardi.
You know what you do, girl.
And just everybody that was just there, like supporting him and whatnot.
Yes.
And then seeing Ricky Martin is like, reminded me of my sister because she was so in love with him when he was around.
And you know how many people from Chicago were there too?
There was a lot of people. One of my guys, Lyric,
I
he
saw.
actually danced. He was
I
one of the
saw
dancers.
him. Yeah, I was like, hey, I know him. And
Yeah,
then the pianist, I believe, one of the
I
musicians.
didn't know the pianos, no.
No, but he's from Chicago too,
Is
and
he?
I've actually seen him
Okay.
in one of the shows that they do in downtown. So I was like, oh my gosh! So the amount of people from Chicago that were there,
It was awesome.
it was so beautiful.
It was awesome.
It was a beautiful moment.
I think it brought people together. He didn't do what I wanted him to do, and good because my
Yeah.
intentions were not good.
You know what's
My
crazy?
intentions were not good. I like
Yeah.
how he brought it together.
Yeah, and you know what's crazy? I wasn't gonna watch it because I'm not a Super Bowl fan, and I never watch halftime shows unless I feel like there's a reason I need to watch it, right?
Is there a message?
Yeah, exactly. Because I always look for the message.
Uh-huh.
And of course, last year's, it's a Kendrick Lamar. Yeah, well, you know what he did.
Can you have
And then
messages?
when I saw what was being posted on social media about Benito, I'm like, oh no, I have to watch it. Like now I'm gonna watch it. Like I have to. So when I watched it, and towards the end, when you see the sign, what is it? There's the only thing stronger than hate is love. And I'm just like, wow, I'm glad I watched it. It was so powerful,
Yeah.
the message, and then him giving himself the award at
The
the
award,
end,
which everybody thought it was actually
the little boy, but it wasn't.
It was Ramos. I forgot his first name.
I don't know.
I forgot his first name too.
But it wasn't him.
No.
He
But
explained.
it would have been awesome if it
would
was
have
him.
been,
Yeah,
it would have
yeah.
been beautiful. But him explaining what the message behind that was.
Yeah.
it was like, wow. Because a lot of us, even now, that's something that we struggle with, is healing that little version of us.
Yeah.
And it was very important for us to see, I think. And it just brought us together.
And he had another message that he said out loud that, he's there because he believed in himself. You have to believe in yourself to get to where you want to get to.
Yeah. Because you're always going to have people doubting you. Yeah. And those are the voices that we need to not listen to.
Yeah. Just like our guest today. This guest believed in herself.
I know.
And she's what she wanted to be.
When I was reading her bio, I'm just like, wow. Like, just to have her in front of me, I'm just like, that's inspirational woman.
It is inspirational. And
very inspirational.
And I'm praying, and I'm knowing, not even praying, I'm already knowing that
the
neighborhood is better because of it.
Oh, I know.
So we're going to end this hot topic.
Yes.
But no, wait. I did want to mention this. What was Lady Gaga doing?
Leave Lady.
I am so sorry.
Leave our Guadalupe sister alone. What's Guadalupe?
I saw her doing it, and I was like, am I the only one that sees what she's doing is funny?
Leave her
But
alone.
then it's all over social media.
Yeah.
I did see what I saw.
Yeah.
What? I don't know what's going on with those arms.
Leave her alone. She was doing her. I told you what she was doing.
What she was doing.
You know when you wear the dresses
And
you shake the bottom of the dress.
No, it was not that, girl.
That's what I pictured. I don't know.
That was a move for the Caucasian mountain. That was not.
She still did her thing. She still.
No, she did. I love the song. I love how she sang.
She did.
She sang, but the dancing just kind of like, Mamita, you did no lessons before this?
Add a little chachon.
But I appreciate that she was there.
I loved it.
You know
what the message behind her being there was, right?
Message? What was it?
Unity.
Flapping arms? Okay, well, unity. Okay.
Flapping your arms, bro. Come on. Unity with all
That's
races.
true, 'cause she's Italian.
Right? Because most of his dancers were, Latino. But he had her there to remind everyone that unity is what matters the most.
Yeah.
And that's why she sang that song that she sang too.
Yeah.
So it was just, paying attention to the messages. So it was really beautiful.
It was, but I was just hoping for the Wu-Tang Clan to come out, but I guess
that would have been interesting.
They didn't talk to Meth or RZA and say, yo, be a part of this. I got to talk to Benito. I'm like, yo, send a message through the family. Next time you get, the Wu-Tang Clan.
Get the Wu-Tang Clan up
the
here.
hip-hop heads.
That'd be interesting. That'd be cool. Imagine Benito with the Wu-Tang.
Woo!
Sheesh.
Fire! Bakata! Bop, bop. So this is your boy. We're going to commercial, and Liz is back, baby. She's back.
We're back.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy Los from the FLAVA Podcast. Did you know that in a research study, Rashi has been shown to have anti-cancer properties, anti-tumor effects. It helps detox the body and regulates the immune system. Whether your immune system needs to be controlled or boosted, Gano can help you there. And natural coffee that changes people's lives. Get your daily dose of 150 antioxidants in 1 cup while enjoying the flavor of this beautiful coffee. Natural coffee never tasted this good. Yo, so we're back, and that was Gano Excel Mushroom Reishi Coffee. Look at, I've always said, look at the hair. The curls are out. This was a fade 4 months ago. Now it's reaching down here. This is amazing. You got to try the coffee. It's good for your gut health. Also good for your skin. Reishi Coffee. Gano Excel Reishi Coffee.
Got it.
Sorry, you'll be killing me for me killing this commercial right now.
Yeah, she definitely will.
But you guys already know who's on the table again.
Yeah, I'm back.
So I'm gonna let her have the honor today of introducing our guest that I'm excited about, extremely excited about, because she's doing great things here in the Belmont-Cragen area and abroad in the areas as well. And I'm gonna let her talk about that. But first, I'm gonna have Ms. Liz introduce her.
I'm really excited because it's the first time that I bring my laptop and I can see like everything in front of me, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I have all the information. I'm just like, hi.
Go ahead, do your thing, girl. Do your thing.
Alrighty, so our guest today, you guys, Melissa Mel Quintana, is the founder and president of the Hermosa Belmont-Cragen Chamber of Commerce, established to bring visibility, resources, and vitality to Chicago's Northwest Side communities. A 30-year resident of Belmont-Cragen, Quintana founded the chamber after recognizing that her community lacked the events, beautification, and vibrant business districts she saw in other Chicago neighborhoods. Before launching the chamber, Quintana worked for several nonprofits, including the Northwest Side Community Development Corporation during the pandemic, where she headed its community ambassador program. Part of the my tongue, don't Don't clock that out. The broader city effort to support 10 neighborhoods with limited access to healthcare and other resources. Under her leadership, the chamber has organized community events, including the annual Abuelita Chocolate.
Abuelita.
Yes, I actually read about that. Abuelita Hot Chocolate 5K Run Walk, business mixers held the third Friday of each month, and the neighborhood festivals. The chamber provides micro grants and staff relief stipends for small businesses in crisis, offers marketing and digital support to increase businesses' online presence, launches mental health and business education workshops to strengthen community resilience. Quintana's work is driven by a commitment to ensuring that Belmont, Cragen, and Hermosa's working-class majority Hispanic communities receive the same resources, recognition, and support as other Chicago neighborhoods. Her mission centers on supporting local entrepreneurs, increasing foot traffic to overlooked commercial corridors, and building a stronger, more connected community.
That's awesome. That's a lot of work there.
I know. She's amazing.
So let's introduce her. What's up, Mel? How you doing?
Yay! Just one little tiny correction. Executive director and founder, but because we have a very strong board of directors and there's a president there. Okay. So we have a president, vice president, secretary. Okay. So we recently established that.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Recently established.
Yes. We've recently established an executive team of the board of directors. So we do have a president. That's Jessica from Tacotlan.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for being on the show. We appreciate you being here and giving us your time. We know you're busy.
Yeah.
And we appreciate, really
busy.
appreciate it because let me say this again. You're busy. I'm gonna say it again. You are busy. You're kind of a one-woman team sometimes. And tell us a little bit about yourself, other than what we just heard.
Yeah. Well, I definitely don't want to take all the credit. At first, the idea may have came here, but at this point and really early on in the game, it's full collaboration.
Okay.
We're working with a lot with people, so I definitely don't want to take the credit for anything. I was just able to see
saw
something that was wrong and just connected the dots. And the real people that are taking this forward are the small business members and the residents in the community. So,
Word.
Yeah, but who am I? I don't know. We were just talking about this. I honestly have no idea who the heck I am. But
we're gonna read that out today. Believe me.
My name's Melissa. We got that far. My name's Melissa. You know, whenever I forget who I am, I do remember like what my name means. You know, when my mom came to this country, you know, in her early 20s, she named me and my sister like names that would like get us by. So Melissa and Vanessa. You know, very like kind of like American passing names, right? Yeah. She had no idea what either of those names meant. So when I forget like who I am, I do try really hard remembering what my name means, and it's honeybee. You know, Meli is honey, I think in Greek, you know, so just a honeybee, like a pollinator. So I like to consider myself like a little bit of a pollinator. Yeah. Something my sister always told me was always leave things better than how you like got there, right? Like leave them better than how you got there. So that's kind of what I've taken and like ran with it. So I don't know who I am.
And it does fit, you know, because you are connecting the businesses, you are connecting the community, you know, you're out there and you are pollinating.
We try, you know, at the chamber, the Hermosa Belmont Cragen Chamber, their logo's a hummingbird. So also a pollinator.
Look at that.
So
was that intentional?
It was everything from the colors to the logo was very, very intentional. And it was built in collaboration with the directors at that time as well. Yeah.
That's beautiful.
I'm from Belmont Cragen. So like neighbors, Belmont Cragen is one of the largest Latino populated communities across the entire city of Chicago. I think approximately 78% or so of residents identify as Hispanic or Latino. Oh, wow. And that's not to dismiss places like Little Village, which has the highest percentage population. Yeah. But by total number of residents, Belmont Cragen has the highest total population.
That's crazy.
Like in the out of all community areas, which is a big deal because although like the landscape is changing, like the demographic is changing across Chicago, Belmont Cragen has maintained like a really steady demographic of Latino people. So I grew up in Belmont Cragen over 30 years ago. Okay. Wow. Yeah, it's my hood, it's my barrio. Yeah.
But you grew up here, you know.
Yeah, I've seen it. A lot of the folks that live there, the mom and pop shops, they like remind me of my mom and dad. I'm grateful that they're citizens now. It wasn't an easy journey for them, but they're citizens now. But you can go in that community, you have a stroll, and it's just filled with mom and pop shops, and it just reminds me of like my roots, where I came from, and why I haven't left yet. There's just so much work to be done. When you grow up in I don't know where both of you grew up, but when you grow up in the same place for your entire life, you don't always realize what's missing. Like you think things are just how they're supposed to be. But over time, like I started to recognize the differences between our neighborhoods, Belmont Craig and Hermosa, northwest side of Chicago, and other communities in Chicago. I realized that they have more investment, they have more resources, they have more coordination, and just overall more opportunity that circulates locally. And furthermore, they have just a structured system, like a base to work from. And we don't necessarily have that on this side of town.
And that's where you came in.
Yeah.
Like, we fix this.
So has that changed?
What exactly?
What we didn't have, now we do.
That's what we're trying to change.
Okay, so we're still in that process of changing things here.
Definitely. I mean, we could open up, a whole can of worms of like what other communities have and we don't have. Liz mentioned some of it, festivals, mercaditos, it's even as simple as trash bins, we're fighting for trash bins, banners that are representative of the culture here in our communities.
That's true, because I was on Irving Park. I believe I was on the Irving Park, and I saw decorations for Christmas.
Yeah.
And there was decorations on light poles with big old snowflakes and whatnot. But then when you went down Belmont Corrigan, there wasn't really stuff there.
Yeah.
Is that what you're talking about? Little stuff like that we don't see, but we see in other neighborhoods?
Yeah. So chambers of commerce, they play a really big role in community development. Yeah. And I say this often to people I meet. Like, if you were to have asked me 3 years ago, 3 years ago, what a chamber of commerce was, I'm like, I don't know what the heck. What is that? I have no idea.
You're sitting right in front of me. I still don't know what it is. But
exactly.
I'm going to find out today.
I'm still learning what it is too.
Let's work together.
Yeah. I'm reading a book called The Secret Worlds of Chambers. Okay. And it starts with like how a chamber of commerce is the most powerful yet the most powerless organization. There's a few reasons for that. Chambers of commerce, they are responsible. A lot of them have the oversight of, like, again, these festivals, these farmers markets, right? They have that in other communities. I believe it is Andersonville Chamber of Commerce that's been around for over like 100 years, if I'm not mistaken, or close to that.
That's crazy.
So you think about communities across Chicago, some of them still don't have chambers, and maybe some do, but they're not so active.
Yeah.
Some chambers of commerce cover multiple communities. Some chambers cover like all of Chicago. There's local chambers, and then there's federal chambers of commerce, right? So there's locally and nationally. Our Chamber of Commerce, the Hermosa Belmont Craig Chamber, is a 501c6 organization as opposed to a 501c3 charitable organization, which are the great organizations that are doing work like for immigration and education and housing. We're a business association. So we promote the self-interest of the business. The whole point of the chamber is for the small business owner to be able to leverage that organization to continue growing, and getting resources. But that's kind of Chamber of Commerce in a nutshell. They're a central organization that connects a bunch of institutions, businesses, and they help promote their self-interest, but they also, as a result of supporting small businesses, it also develops like the community as well.
Yeah. The money just circulates within the community.
That's the key word. Circulating. Keeping those dollars locally, right? It's okay for your money to be invested in other areas, but how do we, as hard as we can, keep those dollars circulating within the community?
Because that goes, at the end of the day, it goes back to schools, education, after school programs, all those things that our kids need.
1,000%. 1,000%. So that's kind of what a Chamber of Commerce is. I know we're still honestly figuring it out ourselves. I think I mentioned to you, we're a really young organization. We're going on 2 years in April. However, we are growing steadily. And I want to we can't talk about Belmont Cragen without talking about Hermosa as well. You know, Hermosa is smaller than Belmont Cragen by far, but it's extremely resilient.
Yeah.
It's a working class, very deep immigrant rooted, and also has like commercial corridors. Corridors are like streets, you know, just strip like streets. It also has vibrant commercial corridors that are nowhere nearly invested in as much as they should be. Though there needs to be a lot more visibility in those Hermosa commercial corridors. But we sit kind of awkwardly geographically on the northwest side of Chicago, where we're not all the way north, we're not all the way west, we're not the east. We sit like our neighbors are like Portage Park and Dunning and Montclair to the north. We got Logan Square, you know, going east, and we got you know south and west like Humboldt Park and Austin. So we're really overlooked a lot, Belmont Cragen and Hermosa, even though those are two really culturally rich communities. Residentially and commercially, very vibrant, robust, working families, Mexicans, Puerto Ricans, Central American families that have established businesses in those communities, have purchased homes in those communities. So
they're just investing in the community.
Correct.
So how do we get change? How are you? What are you doing to make that change in this community, in your work?
Yeah, organizing.
That is so important.
Organizing.
And the hardest.
So hard.
It is so hard.
My roots are in organizing. That trained me. In organizing school, we learned that there's always going to be tension between the world as it is and the world as it should be. And the real change happens in that space in between, that tension. And organizing taught me how to try to make changes gracefully and respectfully, right? It equipped me with the tools to be able to navigate the business landscape, to navigate like how policy making works, and also just to recognize like there can be like room for improvements. But it's through organizing, and organizing requires collaboration. And collaboration is not easy.
It's not.
Collaboration is very, very hard.
Because that comes with trust.
1,000%.
Yeah.
You know, to collaborate with somebody, that means you have to be willing to meet that person more than halfway. You have to get comfortable with having very uncomfortable conversations with people that disagree with you. You know, you also cannot take things personally. You have to be open to feedback and not take things personally. Collaboration is extremely difficult.
That's a hard one,
You have to be very emotionally aware and present when you're having those conversations.
Always checking yourself. You have to check yourself.
And your facial expressions. That would be so hard for me.
You're done.
Your eye starts to twitch.
I'll be walking Liz right out the room. Like, the wrong question to ask her. Get out the room.
Malfunctioning go.
My eyes just like, you know what? Let me just, I'll remove myself.
It's constantly having to check yourself. You know, there's this other book. I know I'm like reading books. There's this other book that I'm reading. You may have read it or heard of it.
That's really important because I love books, girl.
I do audibles and then I do hard books. I just kind of switch it up. But the one I'm doing in audibles form is How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie.
I got that book.
Oh, nice.
And, you know, I am getting into it. And I think a theme that really resonates with me is how people just want to feel valued and heard.
That's it.
If someone does not feel respected, they disengage. And it also, there's a theme in there, how to prevent confrontations and arguments, and how you're more likely to take steps back than to move forward when you try to be confrontational or get your point across, right?
Because we always want to win. We always want to win the conversation.
It's the ego.
But we need to let that go.
Yeah.
And we need to listen to the other person.
Correct.
And see what comes out of it. You know what I'm saying? And if it doesn't nothing come out of it, then you can say, no, nana. It didn't come out. You should have went my way. But I've learned to keep my mouth shut after reading that book. Keep my mouth shut. Keep my ego checked.
Twitching.
Right. And it's worked every time. just to listen and then give my inputs here and there.
That's the key.
Give my inputs and tweak it. Maybe we could tweak it this way. And it always comes out okay.
That's the key, Los. Listening. That is the key.
Yeah.
When folks ask me, like, how was the chamber started?
Just listening.
The chamber was started by listening.
Yeah.
That is the key. Listening to small business owners say, I feel like I'm doing this alone. Also realizing that you can't accept reality, but also, like, don't deny reality, but don't accept things as fixed either. But the key is listening. You nailed it. You've got to listen.
So speaking about listening, I recently had Jessie Fuentes, alderperson.
Yeah, I
Jessie
saw
Fuentes
that.
here.
She's great.
It was her second time coming to the show. She's a friend of the show. How is that working out with the alderperson that we have?
Yeah. Jessie Fuentes is great. She's been an ally of the chamber for quite some time now. And, Jessie Fuentes, when I lived in the 26th ward, they were not the alderwoman yet, the alderperson yet. I remember Jessie Fuentes walking up to my door, knocking on it. I opened, I'm like, who is this person? And, she's like, I'm Jessie Fuentes. I'm running for the 26th ward. And I'm like, I'm like, you think you can go back downstairs and come back up so I can record you? I was doing like some stuff on TikTok. Who is this
person with a really good fade and a real nice haircut? I always make fun of her. I was like, yo, your hair is always on point, right?
Always on point. But it was such a mind-blowing thing for me because I've lived in that community for so long, and it's not often you have elected officials coming to your door trying to introduce yourself. And mind you, this was before she was an elected official. So sometimes you don't know how sustainable they'll be doing this, right? But I remember recording her and just saying, this is like monumental for me. Like, I don't know who you are, you're running, but I think you may have my vote, right? Just because that was special to me. It's important for me to...
inspired you.
Yes, so I did a little video of her, and I think, that was almost 3 years ago or something like that. And she's been an ally of the chamber, and she's been great. She's done a lot of great work in the 26th ward. So, we have a few elected officials, though. Jessie Fuentes only covers a portion of Belmont-Cragen. We have...
Wait, I didn't even know she did.
So after the remap, there was a remap of the districts, and a chunk of Belmont-Cragen was grouped in with the 26th ward. So that's a newer concept. Okay. But we have a few elected officials that cover Belmont-Cragen and Hermosa. In total, 5 in total. Really? But Belmont-Cragen is covered by Jessie Fuentes, Gilbert Villegas, Felix Cardona, and Ruth Cruz, and Hermosa has Anthony Quesada. Okay. So Belmont-Cragen is broken up into 4 different wards. Let's not open up those can of worms. And Hermosa is broken up into 3 different wards. And they're like this big compared to Belmont-Cragen.
Hermosa into 3 wards?
Yeah. So it's based off of the census,
is
right?
Is it Andre too? Andre Velasquez or something like that?
No, Andre Vasquez. I may be totally wrong, but I believe he's the 40th ward. Okay. But you're going to have to fact check me. But he's the 40th. Okay. We have 5, those 5 that I named for when it comes to But our relationships with the elected officials, it's our responsibility to remain neutral. Yeah. It's our responsibility to work with them in collaboration, work with them with, put our best foot forward. And we hope that they can put the best foot forward too. As well.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. I'm loving this. So we are going to take a break. Do you want to play a game?
Okay.
You want to play a game?
Yeah.
Liz, you want to play a game?
I'm sorry.
I like games.
I want to play a game. Okay. After these messages.
Oh, okay. We'll be back.
Hungry? Welcome to Buongiorno's, your neighborhood slice of Italy in the heart of downtown at 405 North Wabash. From that first crackle of a hot, thin crust margarita to the aroma of sausage and pepperoni fresh from the oven, this is pizza that stops you in your tracks. Every pie comes out blistered, just right. Bright tomatoes, silky mozzarella, and a crust that holds the fold. Watch the cheese pull. See the slice. Hit the plate. This is the moment you decide what you're eating tonight. And if someone at your table wants something besides pizza, don't worry, there are plenty of tasty options to choose from. Bring friends, bring family, bring an appetite. Dine in, grab a box to go, or order online for pickup or delivery. Open today, see the menu, and start your order now.
Mel, we're going to play a game
Yeah.
It's called This or That.
Oh, man.
All right.
I don't like to choose.
So exciting.
So this or that, you have to choose one or the other.
And tell
you
us
have to
why.
explain why. Yeah, tell us why. So, are you ready for this game?
No, but let's go.
They might be silly. They might be serious. You don't have to answer any questions you don't want to.
Okay.
We hope that you do. Because
You plead the fifth. You
Right, it
just
makes good
plead the
TV. So here we go. Make it real easy. The first one.
Yeah.
Tom or Jerry? The cat or the mouse?
Oh, the mouse.
What?
The mouse is Jerry, right?
Yes.
Hey, he's so cute and clever. Yeah, he's running around outsmarting Tom. You know, even though he's smaller, somehow he still always gets away with it. So I definitely go Jerry.
Okay.
I like that.
Jerry,
I like that.
Jerry's the brat. Oh, but yeah, I get it. I get it.
And I'm a little sibling, and we kind of do that to our
like
older
that.
siblings. Pester them a little bit.
Is
You know
Vanessa,
that is, right?
is Vanessa older than you?
My sister is older than me. Yeah, my sister Vanessa's older than me. She's about 4 years older than me, but you know, she started off as like a mom to me, of course.
Yeah,
And then as I got older, she
usually.
became my older sister and now my best friend.
But I just want to put it
That's
out there,
awesome.
Vanessa. Now you know that she does it on purpose.
Yeah. Oh, she knows. Oh, she knows.
Give her the rest of her money.
She's my best friend now, though.
I love that.
Liz, your turn.
Morning person or night owl?
Oh my gosh, I should not be a night owl.
You should not.
I
Not
should
with
not.
what you do.
I should not.
But you are.
But I am. But
Wow.
I prefer morning. I prefer being productive in the morning.
Yeah.
I wake up early.
Yeah.
You know, I have a son, so it's been my full-time job to take him to school 7:30 in the morning every day. So just naturally morning.
Yeah.
Although I love staying up late at night. I feel so rebellious. like late. Time is just a social construct, whatever.
I agree. I agree. It is a social construct.
Awesome. So, arroz blanco o arroz con gandules?
Oh my gosh. Oh, that one hard. I'm gonna say arroz blanco, and only because it's cultural for me. You know, arroz blanco, and you could put gandules in it. You can put habichuela. You can put corn and carrots. You know, so I'll go
Mix
arroz
it
blanco.
around.
Yeah.
I like that. Okay.
I love how you said it, but I can't remember how you said it. But I was like, ooh, that's a different way of saying it. You said something really funny right now. I will replay this.
Coffee or tea?
Oh my gosh, tea. Only if I was
I
drinking
thought you were going to say coffee.
If I was drinking coffee, I'd be hanging off of these ceilings right now.
Girl.
I'm like, I get so jittery. No, coffee, no. I'll have
Really?
maybe, because my partner, he does like the fancy coffee and all that with the pop
The
thing.
French press?
Yeah, that
Okay,
stuff,
I
right?
love the French press.
So he'll put like a little tiny bit of coffee in a little coffee melon, you know, but for the most part, I love tea. But coffee, I'm already on a 300%.
You don't need a kicker, huh?
I do not need more. My heart will bust out of my chest.
Jesus Christ. Why Jesus?
Why Jesus?
Batman or Superman?
Oh my gosh, my son will kill me if I choose the wrong one. Hold on. Let me channel my son. Batman or Superman? I think I'm going to go with Superman.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken, Superman is immortal, right? He can't die. I don't know if Batman can. Can Batman die?
Of course,
I
he's human.
think Batman,
Okay.
yeah. Batman is a regular human.
So I'm going to go Superman.
Yeah.
But Superman can die if he gets some kryptonite.
Oh,
But,
that's right.
Right,
That's right.
right,
That's right.
yeah, okay.
Okay, I'm going to still go Superman.
See, he can die?
yeah.
What?
Kryptonite could kill him.
Yeah,
Who's
if he
kryptonite?
gets too close to
The
it.
green stuff that he's makes him weak.
Green Goblin?
No, that's Spider-Man.
Sorry.
We don't know
I don't know my villains or superheroes, guys.
Your turn, Liz.
Texting or calling?
Oh, calling.
Yeah.
Well, it depends, actually.
You're like, wait a minute. I retract.
You know, the board of directors right now would say that I need to do better calling. That's
Okay.
what I'm learning because, you know, I'll email and I'll text, and to
Yeah.
be more effective, sometimes you have to just call.
Yes.
So I got to take that advice that the board of directors is giving me, and they're
just
like,
start.
you just got to pick up the phone and call. So I'm trying to, when it comes to my friends and stuff, I prefer calling. But sometimes when it's business related, I'm either like texting or emailing, right? But I need to do calling more.
Yeah, definitely. That's interesting because for me, I rather text, but calling when it's like important or it's like you have to tell me right now kind of thing.
Urgent,
You know,
immediate.
but how do you answer your phone when they call you?
I go, hello?
Oh, wait, hold on. No, and they ask you, what are you doing?
What am I doing?
Yeah, if they ask you, what are you doing? What do you say?
What are you doing?
Yeah, I just say kind of like, you know,
So if I were to call you and I'm like, what are
Pick my
you?
nose.
Mel, what are you doing?
just hanging out.
Oh, you don't ask why?
No.
Oh. Is it rude?
That's only you, dude. It's only
Wait,
you.
so you ask why? Like, why do you want to know what I'm doing?
Don't ever call me. Ask me.
Note to
Don't
mouth,
ask
don't ask
me.
me what she's
Don't ask me what I'm doing. And it doesn't matter who it is. This is something that I learned because he's done that. My brother,
But I
my
do something
dad.
else when I
Yeah, he
contact you.
FaceTimes.
I FaceTime. I
I
like FaceTime.
hate it.
Yeah. Oh, you
And-
can see. You don't need to ask. You can already see
I
what
want
it
to
is.
see
And
the
sometimes
expressions
I don't
when
even
talk
want to
somebody.
like answer, and I'm just like, I have to answer. 'cause-
Well, I catch her. She works from home, so sometimes she's like not together. Like, just get on, girl.
yeah, I'm not all there.
Filter. Where the heck is the filter?
Like, for real, FaceTime makes it so
You gotta do my
difficult.
granddaughter though. She turns into the
Yeah.
dinosaur.
Oh, yeah.
That's how we talk.
See,
Yeah.
I get stuck trying to find it.
By that time, girl,
Next time.
Talk to my
just
granddaughter.
embrace it. Just embrace the morning hair.
I'm gonna.
Talk to my granddaughter. You'll be all right. Shout out to Sami. So
Your
is that
turn.
My turn. It's my turn.
Yes.
Chicago Cubs or Chicago Sox?
Ah, come on. This is a big one where people always get mad at me. Just Chicago fan. I'm sorry. I am sorry. Like, I cannot choose. Why do I have to choose when they're both representing Chicago? I cannot.
All right.
There you go.
Well, even though I grew up north
Are you a
side.
baseball fan? Like, do you watch
I enjoy
it?
sports.
Yeah.
I like watching sports. I won't put on a baseball
baseball
or
game.
football show
Yeah.
by myself at
Yeah.
home, right?
No, okay.
But if I'm in company,
Yeah.
I enjoy watching the sports. I enjoy watching those skills.
That's
Okay.
good.
Okay.
Okay.
Awesome.
Yeah. All right.
So how many games have you gone from the Sox and how many games have you gone to the Cubs?
So the Sox, because it was free tickets.
It's always free. It's always free. It's-
No,
The Sox?
it's not always
Yes, it
free.
is. They're always giving,
We
please
have
come to our
empty
stadium.
seats. We have
Nah,
empty
I mean-
seats.
So I've been to the Sox game maybe once or twice.
Okay.
And maybe the Cubs maybe
Yeah.
5 to 10 times.
Oh,
She's a Cubby fan.
different.
She's a Cubby fan.
10 times.
She's a Cubby fan.
It's just the distance.
so you do
that
have a preference.
It's the Cubs. Well, my dad would get free tickets to the Cubs, and he was working at the factory once upon a time. So we'd go, and people have like season ticket holders, right?
Yeah.
But I wouldn't really pay for it either, if I'm being honest.
Okay.
So if you were given the Cubs ticket and the Sox ticket on the same day,
Yeah. Which one do you go to?
Oh, come on! That.
I know the answer. I'm sure it's gonna be Cubs.
They said I have an option not to
she's
answer.
going Wrigleyville. She's going Wrigleyville.
No. There's something real like nice about the Socks,
Yeah,
like
it
they
is.
got
It's
the
really
whole
empty.
vibe.
You can switch your arms out. You can just go like this and you not
The
touch nobody.
food
No.
is pretty good.
That ain't right. That ain't right. I am not.
He's always downing my socks, all the
I
time.
don't support this message.
Look, I love whatever they call it now because it has so many names.
That's not US Cellular. It's,
I love
Kaminsky
it.
Park.
It's a beautiful
no,
stadium.
that's the actual name of the.
Kaminsky was the original.
The original
Yeah.
park. Yeah, that's a lot
I
of
think
people.
it's US rate something today.
Oh yes.
Rate Field.
Rate-
Rate Field.
yeah,
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah. It was US Cellular
Yeah.
at one point.
It's a beautiful stadium. I love it. That, I mean, every view is perfect. It's just empty. It's
Yeah.
you literally.
And I don't know why.
It's on the wrong side of town. That's why
That's
you
true,
get mugged.
That ain't right.
Yeah, it's a little rough in there.
It's a little rough around there.
rough.
Right? Okay. But I was just there when the Yankees played because I'm not a Cubs or a Sox
He's a
fan.
Yankees
I
fan.
am
He's a
Yankees fan.
weirdo.
What ties do you have with? Is that New York?
My father.
You know, we should call him a Chicago hater.
I love the Bulls. What are you talking about? I love the Bulls. That's my
Literally
team.
the only one. But he's a
dynasty, baby.
cheesehead.
I am a cheesehead. Yes, I am.
I love
know.
cheese.
He's a Packers fan.
Okay, that's what it is. She's like, I love cheese.
You got cheese back there? Got some cheese in the back?
As my son says, Parmesan. Parmesan. But he says
Parmesan.
He was watching a show of the crazy scientist with the hair. It's that scientist with the hair. It's a crazy show, but it's like an adult show, adult cartoon. But they say Parmesan there, and ever since then he said
Rick and Morty?
Yeah.
Like Rick and Morty?
Oh, I'm so glad you said that because I was gonna be stuck. Like,
It's Rick and
You would be
Morty.
like, Mom, it was Rick and Morty.
yeah. I love
My
cheese.
son loved watching
So everybody
that too.
but Chicago, huh?
No, that's it for the Bulls.
Just the Bulls.
The Bulls are my team.
Just wrap up the same and I gotta sue
And y'all gotta
him.
remember, I'm not from Chicago. Yes, I was raised here.
But you said your dad
I'm
has
from Puerto
ties-
Rico.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
I came here when I was younger, so
Okay.
I'm not from Chicago.
I mean, I
But you said your dad
guess.
has ties to New York. Did
New
he?
York. My dad used to stay in New York, so He used to
No
love the Yankees,
wonder.
and so-
I mean, no wonder.
There's an emotional tie to your being a Yankees fan.
but
you
you-
never mentioned
But
that.
the
You see?
Yankees have the most rings, the World Series.
But now we got a little deeper though. Now there's.
My father. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Well,
See, I would have made
So
that
you do.
tie.
It's
Now I
symbolic.
do. Now I'm like, oh, well,
See,
that
Mel
makes
got it out of me.
sense.
Mel got it out of me.
See, she got it out of you. Now I'm not too judgmental now. Now I understand why you're a Yankees fan.
You can be compassionate with him.
She's like, nah, not that much. You got something out of him that I've never
I'm gonna
known.
walk down. Should be tripping me on the way out. Okay, it's your turn.
Oh, it is. Okay. Plan everything or go with the flow?
Ooh. Personally or business or professionally?
Let's do personally.
Personally, I am a terrible planner. Personally, that's my
Okay.
sister. My sister itinerary at 6:01. We do this at 7.
Yeah.
That's my sister.
Yeah.
I'm a terrible planner. Although I would like to be better.
Okay.
But I am go with the flow right now.
Yeah.
But I am practicing to plan.
I love
Better.
it. I love it.
All right, cool. Let's see, where am I at? Ooh, I can't go to the end. I want to go to the end, but I'm not gonna go to the end.
You running out of questions?
I went to the end the other day at the Valentine's Day.
You did.
I did.
Yeah, you did.
What am I missing? I'm missing one before the end.
Superhero? No, you did the
Is it
superhero.
superhero?
Woman.
Oh. Well, I know where she's going with this. The Chicago Bears or the Green Bay Packers?
You want me
You
to
didn't
like?
even gotta ask.
So the winners or the losers? Just because they won 2 games doesn't mean they're winners.
We're still winners. Hater.
We won 7 years.
Hater.
7 years straight without even being beat by the Bears.
Hater.
7 years.
I will go happily with the losers.
There you go. There you go.
I'm
At least you
proud-
can admit it.
That's my girl.
I'm a proud loser.
There you go. We say it with our chest. You see that? Say it with our chest.
Say what you just.
We love them.
I got jokes, but go ahead.
No, it's not that time, Los.
Right.
Is it my turn?
Yes.
Pizza or tacos?
Tacos. Yeah,
Why?
tacos.
Damn, that was
Yeah.
hoping
That
you
That was
said
pretty
pizza.
close right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, I
That
know.
was pretty close. Yeah,
No.
I'm watching you. I'm watching
Tacos.
you.
Although I
love
love
tacos.
pizza, pineapple and jalapeno. But
You're
tacos.
getting real close right there. You're getting real close.
Elbow you.
Okay. Mountains or oceans? What the heck? It's hers.
I'm gonna say what. I'm glad you asked that. Actually, I'm glad you asked that. I love the mountains, but you know, one time I was taking a vacation in Puerto Rico, and it was the first day we landed. We go to the beach. And I wear glasses, as you can see. When I don't have them on, it's kind of like a little blur. I see figures. I see you. Right? I see you. Say, girl, can you see me? And we went to the beach. Yeah, I see some type of movement there. We went to the beach, and all my family, like and friends, are in the water. And I go in the water, and I left my glasses on because I didn't take my contacts. So mind you, we're in a big, beautiful ocean in Puerto Rico, right? And I get in there, and one wave comes and slaps them off my face. The first day I land in Puerto Rico, and I was so mad. It were gone like this. And I was like, such a Debbie Downer. I get out the ocean. I'm crying on the sand, like, why? And I'm like talking to God. I'm like talking to the ocean. I'm like, please, ocean, like, why? Like, why would you do that? The first day I'm going to be here for 2 weeks. Like, why?
Yeah.
I kid you not. 10 to 15 minutes later, some of the tourists that my family was like talking to, like stick their hand out. And they're waving me, and I'm like being a party pooper on the sand. And they're like, Melissa, my family, Melissa. I'm like, what? They're like, they found your glasses. And I was like, no, the ocean returned my glasses. Oh, I get goosebumps still thinking about it.
Girl,
Those things should have been long gone.
Yeah.
But I guess he said that he was feeling his feet around the bottom, and they ended up at the bottom. He grabbed them with his foot, pulled them out. Wow. So I gotta go ocean, hands down. Even though I love mountains,
That's crazy.
ocean.
But you're going with the ocean.
Gotta go with the ocean. They brought my glasses back.
And
yeah.
listen to you.
Yes, I'm like such a massive ocean. So
awesome.
ocean, easy.
Your turn.
Okay. All right. Well, that was the next one. I gotta go through
You
another
got close to mine, that's why.
Camping or glamping?
What's glamping, though?
I've
You don't
never
know what
been
glamping?
camping, so I can't even say camping. Even if I did, I'd be a hypocrite
But why haven't you gone camping?
because I have no idea how
She
to.
doesn't like it.
See, for me, it's because I just no, I can't do it. Like I feel like I just don't have the right.
You
I
can't
don't.
be in a tent with no electricity.
No,
on a
actually
on a
no.
floor.
Because with Marta Razo, I stayed at a tree house.
You did.
That's
yeah,
cool.
at a treehouse, and we used a compost toilet.
Oh, interesting.
Very
I don't know what
You
that
always gotta bring up that toilet.
Because
You always gotta bring up the
very
toilet.
unforgettable toilet. Let me tell you.
What makes it a compost toilet?
There's just no water, and
You just drop.
you just drop,
Drop
you
it
know,
off.
and there's like there's a hole for the liquid, and then there's another hole for the other stuff, right? And there's no water.
compost.
You don't put like vegetable scraps in there or anything.
whatever
It's just your okay.
Yeah, I'm just like interesting. But for camping, I think for me it's just I don't want to get eaten by an animal.
Oh, do the mosquitoes love you?
No,
Oh, so you don't get bit?
no, not like. Mm-mm.
What type blood are you?
Oh, positive.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
They look for us.
They.
She could stand right next to us.
It don't matter
Yeah.
how much I scrub my wrists and my ankles with the
they're
bacteria.
looking for
Those
you.
things.
I got negative. Yeah, so they
Oh,
don't.
so that's why. Okay.
I get lucky.
No, they search. for
But
us.
to answer your question, glamping is the better version of camping. So there's cabins but you're still in the forest, right? Or like somewhere with a lot of trees and a lot of
Amenities
nature.
to make you feel comfortable.
Oh, so I've done both. Yeah,
You've done camping?
absolutely.
So can you make a
What?
fire?
Yeah.
So you should go on Survivor.
No.
Okay.
That's crazy. I
love
can't
Survivor.
picture you camping.
Yeah.
Is it the luscious locks? Or what?
I think and he's so bougie.
No, she calls me bougie. all the
He's
time.
just so bougie that
Los is bougie?
bougie.
You're dumb?
Stop it! No,
He is.
I am not.
Yeah.
I just like the finer things in life and alone, and I can afford them now in my life, so I'm gonna do them.
But
We like that.
yeah, I mean,
Ain't
I'm
nothing
not
wrong with
arguing there, but that's crazy.
Work hard. Work hard.
Okay, so you've
Which
gone
one?
glamping.
I've gone glamping. I've never been camping, although I love being outdoors. I'm down for anything.
Yeah.
Like I'll get down and dirty.
Should write
I
it
love
on
getting rugged.
your bucket list. Camping.
Camping. I just need someone that knows. Well, actually, my partner knows how to
Yeah.
do camping and all that. So we
There
just
you
gotta
go.
make the time
Yeah.
to do it.
And he
Uh-huh.
can,
And your son will probably love it too.
My son.
Yeah, when they're at that age,
Can I bring the PS5 with me?
Yeah,
little boy, there ain't no signal out there. We don't even have
Okay.
electricity.
that generation is.
We're working on it.
Yeah, we're working on
Work
it.
in progress.
So we're gonna get to the last question, the
Yeah.
most important question on the FLAVA Podcast:
Yeah.
We fight over this. Throw hands.
Chicago pizza or New York pizza?
Ooh.
That's an easy one.
What is
Come on, I have no ties to New York.
it? Okay.
Zero, nada.
Okay.
I just love that they don't tax on the clothes I buy out there.
Okay.
Right? Is that the?
So you had both then?
I've had both.
Okay.
Yeah, I've had both.
Okay.
But I gotta go with Chicago, but not deep dish. I'm not a huge fan of deep
Ah.
dish. I like deep dish, but I'm not a huge fan. I like thin crust.
Thick, thin
Okay.
crust.
I love thin crust pizza. I love to fold it, eat it, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jalapenos and pineapples.
Yes.
What she said earlier almost got close to my question.
Yeah.
Little eyebrow
I
up.
like New York though, but I mean, come on. I'm in Chicago. I was born in Chicago.
So you've had authentic New York.
I don't know if it was authentic actually
was
now.
it flat and floppy?
Yes, it was flat and
Yeah.
floppy.
Was
Okay.
it Bachi's pizza?
Oh no, I don't think it was Bacci's. No.
okay.
We have Bacci's here.
Right. So did it look like that?
I don't even recall.
So it's kind of triangle.
Yeah.
They call it a pie,
Okay.
and you could fold it.
Yeah.
Now I'm
and
getting
then
hungry.
It's a little bit floppy.
Does the New York airport pizza in New York count?
Probably.
I had never had
Yeah.
airport pizza. I couldn't tell you. I had-
Okay.
I
But
had
if it's the New
pizza,
York
though.
airport,
It was the
then
New York
should
airport where I
count.
had the
Yeah,
pizza.
it should count. Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Okay.
Now I'm hungry.
Okay.
My mouth just got watery.
Aw.
It's a
Here's
dry.
your Jesus water.
They like Jesus.
Okay. So, from where?
From where?
Yeah. Where do you get your favorite pizza?
My favorite pizza was a few spots. I like my pizza. There's a spot in Belmont Craven called Durango's Pizza. It's been there forever.
You know, Durangos, I used to talk smack about them.
What? Don't do it over here. I'm ready.
Let's
go.
I'm telling you, we can fight over this.
That was hilarious. No, it reminds me of that little cartoon. It's like an AI thing. They have babies now. The song goes, "Don't wait for me." And the babies go like this.
Yeah, that's don't move on to the next one. I don't care what you have to say.
No, I just say that because years ago,
Yeah.
at No Life Northwest, the church, I ordered pizza from Durango.
Mhm.
We're around the corner. We're literally around the corner from them. This is when I used to be the minister of the
Are
Young
you
Adults.
talking smack because they took too long?
They took 2 hours.
Did they
We're
say why?
around the corner, and we couldn't leave because I had young adults there, and I couldn't
Yeah.
leave them
Yeah.
by themselves. like 2 hours. Did they say? I don't remember. I was just upset.
Yeah.
But
things happen, and you give more grace now.
Yes. But one of our guests on the show, Faxito,
Yeah.
he went there.
Yeah.
And he just raved about it. I think he actually gave them an award.
Yeah. Okay.
wow.
I believe that.
So I said, let me try it one more time.
Try it again.
So I went, and the pizza was good. When I actually ate it.
Yeah.
When I
actually ate
You
it.
actually went there. You have to order.
So I give it up to Durango's. You guys are great.
Yeah.
Where else?
I also like Dante's. I don't know if you've been to Dante's.
That I do not.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, Dante's. I don't like your pizza. It's too sweet.
Okay.
I find the sauce too sweet.
Okay.
Can't say I've ever tried it.
It's good. Yeah, so I'd say those are my two. But if I'm going pizza, I'm going Durango's.
Durango's.
I shouldn't
Mama
say
Luna's.
Pequod's.
Mama Luna's is a classic. I grew up right down the street from Mama Luna's. I would walk there all the time, you know. So it's right in the heart of Belmont Cragen, you know, right there. So that's a classic, right? But if I usually my go-to is Durango's. And then if maybe I'm ordering something really big, I'll get Mama Luna's, like the football pizza.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, they got the big pizza.
I shouldn't say Pequod's.
So,
Uh-huh.
well, I'm not done yet. I'm not done yet. Hold up, slow up. Give me a minute. Have you ever heard of a place called Pequod's?
Yes, of course. Yeah. Uh-huh.
So have you eaten there?
Yeah, no, my sister loves Pequod's too. I like Pequod's.
Okay,
Yeah.
awesome. That's good. That's good to know.
But I pass.
Have you ever heard of a place called Natty's Pizza?
No.
No.
Oh, why?
Because nobody knows what Natty's Pizza.
Is that someone's kitchen?
It's my favorite place. No, it's in the hood, girl.
Where?
Where you need a bulletproof vest.
51st and Kedzie.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's really
You
good.
saw her, she said, okay. And she flipped her eyes like, okay.
I got nervous there.
It's those holes in the walls that be throwing down good food.
It's
Like
so
our Belmont Cragen and Hermosa are filled with holes in the walls.
They are.
Businesses
They
don't
really
even
are.
have their business name
They
on
don't.
the storefront.
People know where to find them. So, exactly.
Their clientele are the people that are regulars.
Yeah. I tried one time. I tried going, and I saw it. I was picking up my friend Ron.
I don't believe
and I was
this
like,
already.
whoa, there goes that place that my co-host talking about. So I did a U-turn in the middle of the street. It was late at night. And as I'm walking towards the door, I look down and I see a chalk outlining of a person.
Oh,
and I'm like, you know what? No, I gotta
you
go back in my
are
car.
so extra.
I cannot.
That is extra. Pull up the lie detector test.
Still took time to record himself.
And I did record it. I was like,
Look me in this. I'm here at Natty's Pizza. Didn't try it, but I'm judging it already.
Exactly. I'm like, bro, did you go? And I got excited. I'm like, did you go inside? He's like, no.
That ain't right.
it wasn't a good try. No.
That ain't right.
But my friends at work are saying, man, because they watch the show. You guys, thank you guys for watching the show. They're like, man, we need to go over there all together. Like, we're a gang. We're okay.
Yeah, exactly. In numbers is always better.
In numbers, you're good.
Just to
When
try
you
it
go
out.
by yourself, you might get checked.
They want to
You might be with that line on the floor. That guy went by himself.
Especially you wearing red and black.
Yeah, I might get in trouble.
You
I
know,
might get in trouble.
he's
Yeah.
always wearing like colors that he has no business wearing. And I'm like, yeah, I'm never going to send you to that part of town.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I'm just
Sir.
I'm just a kid from church. Listen, we'll be right back after these messages.
We'll be back.
Hungry? Welcome to Buongiorno's, your neighborhood slice of Italy in the heart of downtown at 405 North Wabash. From that first crackle of a hot, thin crust margarita to the aroma of sausage and pepperoni fresh from the oven, this is pizza that stops you in your tracks. Every pie comes out blistered, just right. Bright tomatoes, silky mozzarella, and a crust that holds the fold. Watch the cheese pull. See the slice. Hit the plate. This is the moment you decide what you're eating tonight. And if someone at your table wants something besides pizza, don't worry, there are plenty of tasty options to choose from. Bring friends, bring family, bring an appetite. Dine in, grab a box to go, or order online for pickup or delivery. Open today, see the menu, and start your order now.
What's up? We are back, and that's Buongiorno's Pizzeria, downtown Chicago. You got to check it out. The views are beautiful. The venue is beautiful. The riverfront is right there. You can just walk up right outside and be at the riverfront.
And the food is
Buongiorno's.
amazing.
Food is amazing. Yes. So this is the portion of the show where we get to know you a little bit more. People already know what pizza you like. We know that you've never been to Natty's because There's nothing to it.
I'm still here. That ain't right. I don't know that.
after dark.
Rubbing off on me. That's not good. I'm sorry. That ain't right.
See, you letting her rub it on you.
See, we're getting to know her.
That ain't right.
I told you people get to know you. So, a little bit about yourself. At 10 years old, who were you?
Oh, I was quiet, but also a lot of fear. You know, my parents migrated over here with my from two different countries. My mom's from El Salvador and my dad's from Mexico.
Okay.
But they met in Chicago. They fell in love,
Oh.
you know, and but they lived a lot in fear. My family lived in fear for a long time.
Yeah.
So growing up, 10 o'clock, I was not allowed to step outside, go outside and play. My mom was really into like a black theme then. So like the curtains were black, the couch was black, the frames were black, the trimmings, everything black.
Oh.
And then even like our windows were kind of like spray painted out a little bit. So we weren't able to see like what was going on outside. My sister always had to keep me at like an arm's length. You know, she was 11 taking me on the bus. You know, I was like 6 or something, and we would be taking like the Montrose bus, and she'd be like taking me, right? So always at 10, a lot of fear. You know, I lived in a lot of fear for a lot of my childhood, but a lot of great memories because my parents did their best in what they could with their circumstances, and I'm grateful for my sister, who's always been like a mom for me, and again, she's like my best friend now. But I was pretty outgoing. Like I was always asking questions. I was the opposite of my sister. So I was an outgoing person, but also really just confused and scared, but not knowing that. But looking back now, I could say, okay, yeah.
Because it was heavy, a lot of emotions. You didn't understand where that fear was coming from.
Yeah, and you know, your parents don't necessarily
They're not
like,
gonna tell
ask you
you.
how you're doing. You know, that's something
Yeah.
that we implement now with like my son. We've always been such a me and my sister like talk about your feelings. You know,
Yeah.
we're always an advocate for him to speak up. You know, you can save a life just by asking how someone's doing. You can save a life just by saying hi to somebody. It's so important to acknowledge someone's presence. You know, I tell my son that, like, hey, at school, like, do not contribute to
the
like the
bullying.
harassment or
Yeah.
the bullying of somebody. You know, please don't do that. So I was generally an outgoing kid, but a lot of confusion because I was like one of the only brown girls in my school, you know? So a lot of like my friends, they had families that were here for generations,
Yeah.
you know, and had that generational wealth and knowledge. And, you know, I didn't, you know, even my friends that were Latina, they were all more fair skinned than me, you know? So I was like the actual brown one. My sister's really light as well. She's like ghostly white because she's half Polish. Yeah,
okay.
so she's like a lot lighter
Yeah.
than me, but she also acknowledges her privilege. She sees her privilege. She acknowledges it. Yeah. So
That's beautiful that she sees that and she lets you know.
yeah, and I take all advantage of it. I'm like, yeah, you call her, you get us there. Like I take full advantage of that privilege, like a little leech.
I love it.
Yeah.
So at 15, who were you at 15?
Depressed AF, excuse me.
Are you an emo?
I was so depressed at 15. That's when my parents divorced.
Oh.
It went I crashed and burned. Mental health is huge for me right now. It's huge. I've always been vocal about talking about mental health. I think at 15, not to get too dark, but that was the first time that I did try to, you know, unalive myself. At that time, I didn't know how to process my parents separating. My sister processed in her own way. It wasn't the way I processed it. We processed differently, right? She had to have much thicker armor. She had to be way more resilient. Meanwhile, like I was so fragile.
And
not
you're
that
the
she
younger
wasn't.
sister.
But I was so like coddled and, you know, so that separation was probably the start of like a very dark journey for me throughout all my teenage, you know, years, constantly having like relapses when it came to, you know, feeling like worthy of living and, you know, just they had to do what they had to do, you know, my parents to move on. But, you know, when you don't have parents that like check in on you and your mental health, everybody just, you know, it's something, right? You drink, you smoke, you try to unalive yourself. There's just so many different paths, you know? So I was really depressed at that age, extremely depressed. And yeah, I had good friends in high school. So they were a lot of my support system. And, you know, me and my sister were kind of enemies at that age too.
Very
You know,
normal.
we were
Very
arch
normal.
nemesis.
Yeah, very normal.
But I had a really good group of friends and we held, you know, we held each other accountable and we were each other's safe space, but mentally had no idea what the heck was going on. My mom, you know, there is a mental health that runs deep in my family. My mom was, my grandma was in a psychiatric unit. After the divorce, my mom went through some really dark, dark paths with everything. She worked so hard, and that divorce really just killed her, right? So my mom was also so fragile going through. Clearly, now looking back, she had her own mental health, concerns and stuff. So definitely a dark age at 15. Yeah. Very, very dark. Glad I'm still here for sure, Yeah, for sure. But it was a very hard age at 15. I was very depressed.
Been down there with myself. Yeah, that's my little tattoo here. That does semicolon at the end of that plane.
Is that a plane?
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
So when I get into those moods, those my mind goes, I jump on planes. I just jump on a plane and I'm out of here. And then that makes me feel better jumping on a plane and landing where I'm going to land and just letting it go wherever I'm at. Whether it's in Mexico or Puerto Rico or in España.
You remind me of my sister. That's my sister is also similar. My sister loves to, that's how she refills her cup. That's what she pours back into herself.
Yeah. You're resilient. So.
Yeah, not really. Like, even now, I'd say often, like, my brain is a little broken,
I think we are a little broken.
That's good to know.
Yeah. I think we're all
That's good to know. This line of work with community is so personal. It's hard not to take things personally. And for so long, I've made this community work my identity.
Yeah.
And it's just recently, the past couple of weeks, months, maybe even year, that I've had this revelation that it doesn't define me.
Yeah.
It's the work I do, and it does fulfill me, and it gives me a sense of purpose, but it doesn't define me. But for so long, I let it define me. And when I felt like I didn't rise up to the occasion, or I felt like I make a mistake, or I was so hard on myself, like, I'm not worthy to be here. I can't believe I screwed this up. This person hates me. This person's upset with me. I'd spiral and like relapse essentially, And now, again, this is such a recent revelation for me of like separating that.
Yeah, you have
separating that work from who I am and finding joy and purpose outside of the community work I do. As much as it brings me happiness, like it can bring me down just as much, because seeing the disinvestment across communities, seeing shady things that happen behind closed doors, right? I get to see all that firsthand.
Yeah.
And I have to absorb it and not let it consume me, but use it as like fuel to do things the right way, properly, gracefully, respectfully, right? But not make it who I am either. Like not take it home. And for so long, I allowed myself to take it home because community work is so personal.
Yeah.
It's so deep rooted. I mean, we're talking residents, small businesses.
So involved in everything.
Exactly.
And even in personal lives sometimes.
Oh, 1,000%. A lot of my work is like also, in addition to maybe helping them navigate the business resources and landscape and like marketing and problem solving. Sometimes it's just them picking up the phone call and letting me know how overwhelmed they might be, and all of that can be
now
like
you're a therapist,
frustrating.
a counselor.
And I don't mind it. It's just seeing and hearing it frustrates me sometimes. Like, why? Like, why do they get, So just recently starting to separate those two, like they intersect, but like I need to find joy and purpose outside of work.
You have to, because the work you're doing, you're going to get criticism. People are going to talk. People are going to talk.
So much criticism.
Even to prepare you, even with this right here. Even with this video, this episode going out, you might get some.
Oh, yeah.
My friend that sat on this table twice already, Jessie Fuentes.
Yeah.
She has it.
Oh, yeah.
She has it from their own people in her community.
A lot of our elected officials, unfortunately, get a lot of criticism. And they're human at the end of the day.
And they're trying to do good.
And they're trying to.
You're trying to do good. And I'm trying to do good. I don't know about Liz. But anyway.
I got multiple personalities, girl. I know one of them is not good.
One of them is trying to do good.
One of them is. The others, I don't know.
You saw what happened? One Liz came out and another one came in.
You know, like that show, what is it, Moonlight? With it came out for one season. It's a superhero, Marvel, Moonlight or something like that. But he had multiple personalities.
Yeah.
Girl,
And he didn't know he did. But he'd wake up and like.
Well, I didn't know I did for a long time until I did this. I'm like,
I'm gonna send you that show. Maybe you can relate.
Oh, please, yes. Because I'd be so lost. Let me tell you, I make plans, and this is not a lie. I make plans that I don't know that I make. So I have this friend. Okay, I have this friend. I call her mi güerita Sarita, and I know she's watching this. She knows, right? It's Liz, Alex, Tiny. I make plans with her, and she has to text me, right? Because there was this one time I said, I'm going to go out with you on Friday. Friday comes, and she's like, where are you?
You're like,
I'm like, what are you talking about? She's like, who am I talking to right now?
Which Liz?
What Liz am I? And I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, we made plans yesterday to meet. And I'm like, you weren't talking to me. She's like, I know. That's why I said, where's Tiny? I'm like, oh.
Oh, is Tiny another?
Yeah.
She's the game maker.
That's the one that goes to Natty's.
That's the one that goes to Natty's girl.
Stop it, Los. This is not good.
Sheesh. Could come out and punch you.
I love this episode. I love it.
Gonna fight today, man.
After this podcast, Liz.
I swear, we're gonna walk you out, and if you hear something fall,
You are back, so you gotta get. It's been a while. So
man.
I forgot what age we were at.
we were
at
15.
20 years old.
20? You're 20? There's that viral. There's that meme that little kid saying you're 20. At 20 years old. 20 years old was definitely me recognizing I gotta get my together.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
For sure. I had just had my son.
Okay.
You know, I got pregnant at 18 and I had him at 19 and 20. I was just figuring it out, but not in the most positive, like not in a constructive way.
Okay.
I was rebellious.
You're still young.
I was, I was a
Yeah.
kid raising a kid. It's sad because I feel, there's a lot of mom guilt. You may or may not feel that, but there's a lot of mom guilt. Me looking back now, like, damn, I was a bad mom.
I could have done so much better.
I could have done so much, but dang, I didn't have the patience. Like, I can't believe I didn't have the patience. Like, I really dropped. I can't believe, like, so much regret, so much self-hate, So at 20, I didn't know any of that, but I was out. I was trying to leave my kid with my mom and just trying to be with my friends. None of my friends had babies, none of them, right? So I was like just trying to go out with my friends and try to still fit in, and the FOMO, and I was so reckless and really didn't care about myself during that time. Still really dark episodes, drinking my way like to the bottom of the bottle, blacking out. It was terrible. Yeah. Terrible. Like, I'm still grateful that I'm, like, again, still here. Yeah. But 20 was a dark time, very, very negligent, not a very good mom at all. So just like a coming of age for me. Yeah. Yeah.
You had to learn a lot. And again, you were young.
Yeah.
And, even having a child at a young age, it doesn't mean that you can't, it robs you from being yourself and being able to do those things, right?
But you don't feel that way. At that way, you feel like I got a kid and like I want to go out, right? Yeah. So it was also a hard age for sure. But at 20, I was working at a bank during that time, and I found a lot of strength at the bank. I worked with a lot of great people at the bank, and after that, I started doing some other work. But that's where I was at 20.
25.
That was 10 years ago.
This is crazy,
what the heck was
right?
I doing at 25? At 25, what was I doing? Let's see. I feel, honestly, all of my 20s are a big blur, Los, in this. If I'm being honest, it was all such a big blur. Yeah. I was not in a good space all of my 20s. I don't think it didn't click for me until like 27, 28. Okay. After I had like a kind of like a life-changing accident. Yeah. That's when it kind of like I woke up from that, but
was it a car accident?
It was, yes. I can laugh now looking back, but it wasn't so funny then. I was crossing the streets at a stop sign. You were literally crossing. I was literally walking. In the pathway crossing the street.
You're not driving, you were walking.
No, you were walking. And I was almost at the other side of the stop sign, almost. I was about to take my midterms. I was going to community college at that time, trying to finish my associates, on my way to take my midterms for African American studies. And right as I'm on the other side, this is 8 a.m. I guess the light was in the driver's eyes, but she hit me. And I'm like, go flying. I just remember like covering my head. I'm like, please, like, and anyways, I ended up breaking my leg, concussion, like some ribs, bruised ribs. And sheesh. I actually had a scholarship at that time for cross country. But I broke my leg.
But you broke a leg.
I didn't even get to use it.
Oh, no.
And that changed the trajectory of my life. Wow. And it led me to community work. So everything happens for a reason, right? Yeah. And I can't run as well as I used to anymore. Yeah. Thank you that I was actually able to complete a marathon prior to breaking my leg. So I was able to have like that that accomplishment that, I'm like, hey, I was able to do this, right? And then I broke my leg. So I run here. I still run here and there, but not as much as then. But I'm trying to think, how old was I? Was that around my 20? Like, that was in 17 that I broke my leg. So if I'm 35 now, so about that age is around, I think maybe we're
25, 26.
Yeah, 26 or maybe around there. So I'm not good at math, but it's all a blur. For the most part, those 20s is all a big blur for me. It's all a big blur.
And you're still dealing with stuff that you were dealing with when you were younger.
Oh my gosh, so much unresolved trauma. Yeah, I relapsed a lot throughout my 20s.
Yeah, I think it's normal. Honestly, it's part of the healing journey. I've been on my journey for about 5 years now, a lot of therapy. I think that for some people, healing will last a lifetime.
Yeah.
And we have to accept it. And if you don't make peace with it, that's where it gets hard.
Oh, yeah.
Because people expect healing to just happen and you have to feel a certain way or everything has to go right or you just have to have everything in order to feel healed.
Yeah.
And that's not what healing is at all, So everything that you're sharing with us is just proof of your power, I'm glad that you're still here with us because you have so much to give back to the community and share with the youth. You're an inspiration because you're so young, you're 35 and you're out here spreading seeds, you're talking about Chamber of Commerce here. We don't even know what that is. Like, what is that? Either, girl. What the heck? Do they exist? So it's like, it's so amazing what you're doing.
Yeah, I think it's important to find an anchor. For so long you do this stuff alone. And I think that's the worst thing you can do when you're in a dark place in your mind and like you're spiraling is be alone. And for so long, that's what I wanted.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, just leave me alone. And I would spiral and go to really dark places. But now, being able to introspect and take accountability when I'm feeling like that, I credit a lot to, of course, my family, but my dog, she somehow is one, without even wanting to, she's one of those anxiety dogs, naturally, never been trained.
Yeah.
When even like recently when, I felt like I was about to go into an episode, I like ran downstairs to the basement, like nobody was around. And I just like collapsed on the ground and my dog came bolting.
Yep.
And she just started nudging me and shoving me and jumping on me. And I'm like, oh, leave me alone. Let me self-hate right now, right? And she's just like shoving her face in me and jumping. And I was like, I get it, Nubia. Her name's Nubia. And I'm like, I get it. Okay. And she like makes me get up and I get up and I was like, I'm over it. Are you happy?
She was literally grounding you.
She was grounding me. She saved me. She saved me. I was about to go through. And sometimes when I get in these episodes, whenever I'm out of it, it's like, damn, I don't even know what just happened.
Yeah.
It's like, what the heck? Well, I just feel I can't believe I almost like did that to myself, or even thought about doing that to myself. So my dog is just one reason why, I'm able to get out of it. But finding an anchor, my partner has been my support system the past, year. Seen a lot of lows from me and I've been able to hold on to him. But prior to that, it was my sister. Prior to that, she was my anchor, somebody I could reach out to. Because when you're having an episode, you got to reach out to somebody.
You have to. You have to
talk about it.
It's life-changing, life-saving.
Yeah.
Seems like to me like your sister has always been there. Like she's always been.
I know. And it's so crazy because she's actually moving away soon. And
no, how do you, what? How far is she moving?
She's moving to Arizona, so it's good. The sunny.
She'll be back.
No, she won't. Trust me.
Sure?
Is she getting because she's getting married or
has she moved to Arizona?
business?
It's hot. It ain't
My sister's lived in Dominican Republic. When it gets hot there.
She is
Arizona,
it like marriage or?
No, she's not married right now.
Business
for work.
Okay.
So she's moving there for work, and also she's been here her whole life. My sister had the opportunity to leave many times when she was younger, but because of the family dynamics we had, and she stayed, and she was my mom's therapist, her counselor, her financial accountant. She was everything for my mom. So my sister never got the opportunity to leave.
Yeah.
And we talked about this off air, but her name means butterfly, Vanessa. Yeah. And it's so representative of who she is. She's always been a traveler. She's always wanted to explore. Aww. I've never been like that. Yeah. But she's never had the opportunity to leave. And I have an inkling that after she was done kind of like helping my mom with everything, she didn't leave because of me. I was single for a little over 5 years before I met my partner. And I was very lonely. She was like my best friend, right? It still is. But she always had the opportunity, but she didn't leave. And I think it's because of me. Like, she didn't leave. But now I have my partner.
Yeah.
You know, we purchased a home.
So she's like, peace.
Yeah.
Gotta go.
As an older sister,
Déjame quieta.
as an older sister, I agree.
As sad as it is for me, I'm like, wow, like, you were so amazing. Like, I can't believe you stuck around for so long to make sure I'm good.
That's love.
That's so much love.
That's
I mean,
love.
my sister was my protector. She would stand and, you know, when my mom would get mad and she was ready to, like, you know, give us a little whip. My sister would look at me, run. And I'd run, I'd hide behind the TV, and I promise you, like, these images are like burnt into my eyelids.
Yeah.
She would stand in front of my mom with her arms out and like take the beating to protect me.
Yeah.
She is amazing.
Yeah,
She's
big
amazing.
sisters, we do that.
She's amazing. That's why I acknowledge the dynamics of families. You know, so many times we're in our head, we think we're like, you know, the victim as a little sister, right? But I acknowledged really early on the role my sister had to take on as the older sibling and why she does what she does.
Yeah.
You know, every sibling has a different dynamic, whether it's the middle child, the younger sibling, the older sibling, and you have to be understanding of that.
Of each one.
And my sister has met me more than halfway for so long that I'm going to put in my life now where, like, I meet her more than halfway, right? Sometimes when she can do something or say something, and I'm like, that ain't right. You know, but I was like, I get it. Like, I get what you've been through.
It makes sense.
It's fine. I'm going to bite my tongue, and you're right. You know, like, I know my
love that.
place.
Yeah.
Like, I meet her more than halfway.
And as an older sister, I want to say thank you. That is so important.
It's so important.
It is so important because I haven't got that from mine.
It's tough.
And I understand, like, their places, you know, but you carry that load, you carry that burden. And for me, I just started doing it again because of that brain tumor that they had found. Yeah. And it took 12 different neurologists to tell me that it was just trauma. Oh my God. Literally just trauma that you're holding on to. And when I started healing,
I come from a very big family.
And very messed up, you know? So when I, like, said, okay, I'm putting it down, it also came with that relationship, my dad's relationship, my mom's relationship. And when I talk about the physical abuse, or like when I'm talking about how I finished my book, people ask me, like, well, how do you feel about your siblings reading it? Well, it's my experience. I acknowledge theirs. But this is my experience, you know? So as a big sister, thank you for letting her know. Because I think that maybe that was the talk that she needed to make that decision that she made.
Yeah. We've had to have some really tough conversations, you know? I clearly remember one day that I'm like, I have to tell my sister that I'm not the little kid she sees anymore. You know, sometimes when you're an older sibling, you don't see them grow up. You still see your little sibling as the same 12-year-old, same 13-year-old. And I've had to have that conversation with my sister maybe like twice only. And she recognizes it now. But I had to say, hey, like, my trauma is neither worse or less than yours. You know, something that my therapist told me when I was in college was that I was getting like these death threats by a student, right? And I was like having anxiety attacks. So I go in there and she's like, and I'm like, I shouldn't have anxiety attacks. There's people out that have it worse than me, you know? And she's like, if a baby is drowning in 8 inches of water or 8 feet of water, which one's worse?
Doesn't matter, they're drowning.
Exactly, right? I didn't know that at the time, right? I didn't think like that. But I was like, I don't know. She's like, at the end of the day, they're drowning. Whether it's 8 inches, 8 feet, you cannot compare your traumas, right? So like with my sister, I just remember telling her like, hey, like, I know you always want the best intention for me, but like, I am growing up, you know, and I kind of need you to see me as like grown too, and take me a little seriously, right? It was a hard pill to swallow, I think, for both of us. Pride, ego is a big thing. That's why even with this community work, when it comes to collaboration, I always try to approach it with curiosity and not ego, which is so hard, you know, to be curious and ask questions and ask why, right? Instead of shutting things down right away. So
exactly. Being able to listen to the other person, even though you know that they're wrong. Sorry. Not you.
She's not referring to you, though. Sit there.
Let's move on to 30. Let's move on to 30. So 30 years old, not too far away from there because we were at 35 right now. But 30 years old. Who were you at 30 years old?
Yeah, at 30, I was a much better mom. I was a much better mom.
More present.
More present,
Yes.
more understanding. I was already getting into community work. So things were looking a little different for me. I started feeling like I had purpose again. My son was getting older, so he was able to, like, he can talk
Yeah.
and fend for himself too, and that's always cool.
Yeah.
You know, when you don't have to, so much of
Be
my
after them.
so much anxiety comes from having this little person that you
Yeah.
always have to look up. It's like,
Literally.
your life is in my hands. You know,
Literally.
like I have to get you dressed and feed you. And it started being a little easier for me at 30 because my kid was able to do things on his own and speak on his own and do things for himself. So, and I was getting into community work. So I was in a better mindset already. Reaching out to people whenever I had some episodes, you know, like some dark times.
good.
But yeah, 30s was a good year for me when it came to my self-development and where I was in my life.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Loving that.
Yeah.
So now you're 35.
Yeah.
How does life look like right now?
I don't know where the heck I'm going.
Where are you?
What year is it? 35 now is cool. You know, it's cool. I just said that I'm learning how to have boundaries when it comes to my work and my personal.
Yeah.
Me and my son, like, that's my homie. You know, my kid tells me things. Actually, I hope he doesn't watch this because he's not gonna want me to put it out there. But for Valentine's Day, you know, he's got a girlfriend now, and we took, you know, me and my boyfriend, we took him out for Valentine's Day. So it was his first date. You know, he's 16, and you know, he confided in me and, like, let me know about his girlfriend, and I talked to her mom.
Wait till they start buying them cats and expensive
Cats?
Girl, yeah.
No.
Yeah, like me buying cats.
What the heck? Cats?
Yeah, like meow meow.
Yeah, my son bought a $400. What them hairy? What
The
are
skinless cats?
no the hairy
like
ones?
hairy ones.
They
Yeah,
have a
yeah.
name.
Like a Persian.
Yeah, like and it was a gorgeous cat. Let me tell you, it was a kitten, and I'm like, puppy, what? How much you pay for this kitten?
And are they still dating?
No.
Oh, because so they share custody, or it's
Ah!
So I'm assuming they share custody because they're still in contact, you know.
Jesus
But I'm
Christ.
like, wait till they start buying.
well,
cats.
you gotta have money to do that. My kid is broke, so
Well, he's getting close to that age.
Yeah,
where he's gonna be like, Mom, I need a job.
Yeah.
Either you start providing or I need to get a job.
that's true. And when he says he wants to work, I was like, you gotta be getting good grades before you start working first.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the main thing.
But that's my homie. You know, someone said it best. I don't know if you guys know who the Chicago historian is, Esdilla. He's a Chicago historian, super famous on
Okay.
TikTok. He started the Mahogany Tours, where he
Yes.
tours throughout Chicago
Okay.
and shares, right? It's Dilla Thompson, if I'm not mistaken, is his name. He was on the news one time, and I love that guy. I've been following him for a really long time, especially when he
podcast.
Huh?
Yes, yeah, he has his own podcast.
He has his own. Okay, I didn't know that. And he was on the news one time, and I watch everything he does. And he said something to the news anchor, and he said, "There needs to be more things for our youth to do. You know, they get into sometimes trouble because we don't have enough, you know, activities for them. We don't have
Exactly.
enough resources. However, even if you think you have the best kid in Chicago, you're still 1.5 miles away from them." And that went hard for me. I was like, dang, like I still get goosebumps. And the reason is because it's so true. So many of us think like, oh, we got the best kid. We know everything, right? That is super naive to think that, right?
No.
You could only lead by example. You can tell a kid, don't swear. But if you're swearing, I mean, it's free game at that point.
Yeah.
Come on, yeah.
Yeah.
I say that all the
Exactly.
time. I told my son one time, he got in trouble for saying a swear word. Where did you learn that from? He turned around and said, you.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Broke my heart. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, man.
Yeah.
yeah.
monkey see, monkey do.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
so
yeah.
you can tell your kid all you want, don't do this, get good grades. But if you're not a reflection of that, if you're not mirroring that, they're not going to do that,
They're
right?
not, yeah.
So I love what he said that.
Yeah. And it goes to everything: eating habits, behavior,
Yeah.
Relationships.
everything, relationships,
Like with
and
my daughter. My daughter did not see me date. She saw me dating people, but she never saw a person in my home
yeah.
because I raised my daughter.
See, and I learned that a little late.
No one in my home, and she didn't see me kissing the girl at all.
Yeah.
And if then we did invite, this was Francis, my wife now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
If we did invite Francis over, Leah was in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
This is my
See,
spot
my
right here.
dad told me, and I say I learned that a little late because my second husband is not my son's dad, and neither is my first husband.
Yeah.
And when I married my second time, my dad was like, he literally, girl, in the church, he literally pulled me to the side, and I love my dad for that though, because it stuck with me.
Yeah.
He said, if this doesn't work out, he's like, I don't want you to get married. I don't want you to date until your son is an adult.
Oof. Yeah.
He's like, because if you think about it, he's like, you've already brought 3 men in his life.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you're right. Dang, Pa, you preaching. Yeah, he made so much sense. But I learned it a little late because I was, but it is very important to set those, those right expectations.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, 1,000%.
Because if we don't do it, how could we expect for them to do it?
Exactly. Yeah, the whole having kids. Yeah. How old is your daughter now?
My daughter's 22.
Oh my goodness, she's a young lady.
Yeah, I'm a little bit older than what I look.
Oh
I'm 52.
my God, yeah, you definitely don't look that.
Yeah, no, he does not.
Well, Mel, I want to thank you for coming down to the FLAVA Podcast and sharing with us, sharing who you are, and letting the people out there, right, the viewers, your people, know who you are and where you came from, and the struggles that you have, they might be going through right now, or had, and they can connect with you even better.
Yeah.
You're really doing some great things.
I appreciate you.
So let me know about your tags. Let the people know about your tags. So you can look at that camera right there and give all your tags.
Super easy. You can find us on Instagram as HBC Chamber. That stands for Hermosa Belmont Cragen. You can see all the latest events and programming and initiatives we have for the community, activating public spaces and supporting small businesses. HBC Chamber. That's it.
Thank you for that. But I want to tell you that you have flavor. Oh, there you
What
go.
the heck? Adobo.
That is the adobo from FLAVA Podcast.
I like it.
That is made by me.
Shush, really?
And it's so good. I love it on potatoes.
Let me smell it.
It's low sodium
Not
too.
just kidding.
Jesus Christ.
It's not that kind of show.
So the show went left. That was my right. Show went left.
I don't know what I saw. Cut that out. That's no good.
It is really good. I
Enjoy it.
promise.
And
It's
that's
so
the way we
good.
tell people you have flavor.
Yes.
Thank
You
you.
have flavor.
I got
Yes.
salsa and I got flavor.
Yes. And again, thank you for everything that you do for the community.
So the last question, and I want you to think about it. Just take about 5 seconds to think about it. If you were given a superpower,
Yeah.
whatever superpower, what would it be?
I would say very easily teleportation. Yeah, I have a really big fear of not being around my loved ones or being too far from them. Like I have a fear of my son going off to college, even though I should embrace it.
Yeah.
Like I have a fear of not being around not living with my mom, and you just never know they're driving and something happens. I have a big fear of that. So if I were able to have teleportation superpower, to if something were to happen, be there.
Just
like
close your eyes,
Genie.
click your heels.
Yeah, immediately.
And
That's what
pop
I would
up.
choose. Yeah, teleportation.
That's beautiful. See, still trying to help. Still trying to help.
Selfishly, I need to be there.
See, we're working on boundaries.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
I love this show. Thank you so much, and
Yes,
we have
thank
to work
you.
together. I would love to work together in this community and bring more people in and tell their stories.
Let's do it. Next meetup at Natis.
Hey, look, our youth, they love us. Okay,
I'm gonna go though. I'm gonna try it.
Yeah, you should. As for pepperoni, since you like jalapeno,
Yeah.
pepperoni jalapeno.
Okay,
Fire.
cool. Awesome. Thank you for the recommendation.
So, this is your boy Los,
And Liz,
and remember, you
you have
flavor.
flavor.